Hello everyone, and welcome back to Everyday Husband Quotes, the channel for marriage advice, marriage entertainment, and everything else marriage. Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. Okay, since Trina's still talking about her former manager Juillian Booth and this $300,000 that he supposedly owe her, and y'all, her album still ain't on iTunes. Fine, okay? We gonna talk about it. And while we at it, let's talk about Trick Daddy's DUI incident and how this may affect his job. And no, I'm not talking about Love and Hip Hop Miami, honey, but his job as a morning radio host on 99 Jamz Miami that him and Trina are trying as a new business venture. And then we gonna briefly, and when I say briefly, talk about how the supposedly beef started between Trina and Khia. Honey, if you blink too fast, you'll miss the T on that story because it's just that silly. And y'all, Khia also put a statement out about Trina's mom after Trina's mom's passed away, saying that Trina sacrificed her own mother for fame. Woo, child, the lies. That comment is so outrageous on so many levels. So, woo, child, yes, a lot to talk about. I hope you guys are ready to sip tea and talk about it in the comment section of this video. Now, while Trina was mourning her mother, she is claiming that her longtime business partner of 20 years, y'all, Juillian Booth, scammed and stole money that was meant for her album, The One. Her album, The One, was taken off of streaming services like iTunes and Spotify because Juillian Booth, her business partner, was given an advancement on the project of $300,000, and y'all, he used the money for his own label, which was supposed to be really for Trina's album. Now, all of a sudden, Trina is getting cease and desist letters from producers that were never paid, and the whole album was taken down off of the internet. When I say the entire album, honey, the entire album. You cannot find it. Now, Juillian Booth's team did clap back with a response by saying Juillian Booth has had the pleasure and opportunity to work with Trina since the beginning of her career. He will always consider her to be family regardless of any perceived conflict. While Juillian is contractually prohibited from discussing specifics regarding this matter, he maintains the view that everyone should continue to watch these events unfold and that the truth will come to light in the near future. He has always abided by his contracts and agreements with his client and has their best interest and growth at heart. So that statement is actually coming from Juillian Booth's team, not necessarily Juillian Booth himself. So they put it all in a pretty little present wrapped with a pretty little bow to make it sound all good. But let me play you guys a clip from Monday night's episode about what exactly was said. And this is what I'm assuming just to be the truth, which is coming out about this whole $300,000 that Juillian was supposed to use for Trina's project, and then Trina happened to pull her entire album off of the streaming website.
So I want to clear everything up. You want to look? There you go. Fast Life Entertainment, Juillian. Want to hear it? Or you want to just keep yelling at me?
Let's hear it.
Because here's the contract right here, and Trina's name is not on it. I was hustling trying to get the money.
Come on, man.
Trina, as simple as this. I didn't have it.
And Katrina Laverne Taylor, also known to us as Trina Rockstar, the Diamond Princess, come on somebody, opens up to us all on episode 1, season 3 of Love and Hip Hop Miami about the passing of her mother, which is just sad. Now, as most of us know, her mother, Vanessa Taylor, are two friends and family, y'all. She was just known as Nessa. She passed away last year in September of 2019. And y'all, this has been a really tough journey for your girl, Trina.
My mom was kind of sick when I was in the studio making a song, and I was in like a really down place, and I was just in there recording one night, finishing my album, and I called her on the phone. She wasn't feeling so good, and so that was kind of inspired the song. And I just went in the studio with all this emotion and all this, you know, like love, but like touching feeling, like hurt and all this stuff, and I went inside of it, and that's how it came out.
Like, even looking at today, as of right now, it's still a tough journey for her because she posts these posts on her Instagram story, you know, just saying that she's just still going through, still tough as she's going through. But she goes on to tell Angie from the Angie Martinez show that the way she was raised by her mother drove her determination and work ethic as a female rap legend.
My mom is Mother's Day, Father's Day, she's all around. I got my first check from Atlantic Records. Oh, my check, it was like, maybe like, I think like $250,000. Okay. I come home, I show it to my mom, she takes it and puts it to the side. The check I gave her from signing to Atlantic in 1999, plus doubled it.
She invested it.
Yeah, doubled it. So I got the check I gave her plus double. So it was like $500,000.
Now, Trina goes on to speak about her business partner, Juillian Booth, and says, I can't believe after so many years, somebody could be so trifling. Trina also accused Juillian of taking advantage of her while she was dealing with personal issues involving her mother's health, which was deteriorating. She says, physically I was there, but child, mentally, she says she was not. She said, I wasn't double checking everything Juillian was doing, even after my mother's death. Juillian hasn't even reached out to me to send his condolences. And on Monday's night episode, I guess that was his first time saying, you know, I'm sorry about the passing of your mother, yada, 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 whatever. But my whole thing about that is, if they've been business partner for 20 years, Trina shouldn't have to look over her shoulder every 5 to 10 minutes to see if you are doing right by her business, by her finances, because if you're in business for that long time, obviously we didn't establish some type of respect, some type of trust. So for him to just go out and do that, I can understand why Trina is so hurt by that. But y'all, we're going to go ahead and move on and get into Trick Daddy's behind real quick. And then we're going to come back to the Trina and Khia beef. So on Saturday, January 11, 2020, Trick Daddy was arrested, y'all, for a DUI. And y'all, the people are saying down at the radio station, it ain't looking good for him and his new job venture. Honey, Trick been messed up. That's what the people are saying. The people down at the radio station who do the morning show hadn't had Trick on air since that incident happened back on January the 11th. Now, the tea is that Trick and Trina just signed this deal with the radio station. The radio station is called 99 Jamz. They're based out of Miami, Florida, and they're doing it with TNT. I know TNT is Trina and Trick Daddy, but Trick has not showed up, and I'm sure it's not on his end. I'm sure it has something to do with the radio people trying to figure out about this whole incident, but he hasn't been at work since this incident happened on January the 11th. And y'all, this show ain't even a month old, and Trick Daddy's job is possibly already in jeopardy because of this DUI. So like I said, it's been an entire week, and just like this fan is asking, honey, we all want to know, when is Trick Daddy returning to morning radio, or will he actually be fired? So let me rewind it back a little bit to the details of DUI. So the incident happened on January the 11th, and reports are saying that Trick Daddy was pulled over around 3:20 a.m. in Miami, and he was pulled over because, and y'all listen to this because to me this is really sad, but he was pulled over because people had called into the police station to report that they saw a driver hitting signs and running red lights in a dark color Range Rover. And here's a video of the alleged Range Rover, and the report said they spotted Trick Daddy in the area of Southwest 128th Avenue and 42nd Street in Miami. And thank goodness nobody was hurt, but I'm like, Trick, what was you thinking? Now, the police said that they smelled alcohol on his breath, and he failed a sobriety test. He was arrested and taken to Hammock's District Station on 142nd Avenue. While there, police found cocaine inside a dollar bill while Trick Daddy was putting his possessions in a plastic bag. Now, y'all, his bond was set at $5,000 on the cocaine possession charge and $1,000 on the driving under the influence charge, and then he was later released. And to me, that's a small price to pay from going out here running red lights and hitting these people's signs when you could have, you know, taken somebody's life or hit somebody else. Thank goodness he did. Now, even though Trick hasn't lost his job yet, y'all, his job did respond by saying that we recently were made aware of an incident involving Trick Daddy. As a matter of policy, we do not comment on personal matters of our employees. So there you have it. That's all that they're saying, and I can respect it because he is an employee. But since that incident has happened, y'all, like I said, Trick has not appeared on the morning show. Neither has there been word about his return. And as you can see, Trina completed a couple of celebrity interviews with her other co-workers, and Trick Daddy is definitely nowhere to be found. But we do know that he is out of jail, y'all, because here is a photo and a video of him with Snoop Dogg at his restaurant called Sundays. And he's been consistently posting things over the the last couple of days, so he's definitely out of jail. Then as far as Trina is concerned, she hasn't said anything. She hasn't sent no smoke signal up, honey. She ain't said nothing on her social media site or made any type of statement about this whole incident, but I'm sure she got into Trick Daddy's behind. Okay, so one last thing that we're gonna talk about, y'all, then we're gonna wrap up this video, honey. One last thing that I want to talk about is Trina and my neck, my back lyricist Khia's beef.
Fuck Trina! Don't nobody don't care nothing about Trina, girl! Trina put a diss record out on me 20 years ago, just like you. The only reason why I wrote Trina is because the bitch put a diss record out on me 20 years ago instead of telling everybody that I wrote the baddest bitch for her. Fun and games. I don't give a fuck about sourpuss. But when you put a diss record out on somebody, you got to know, bitch, we're beefing.
So pretty much, y'all, that's the tea. That's the story behind the beef between Trina and Khia. Now, after the passing of Trina's mom, like I said, Khia made a pretty harsh statement about Trina's mom. And to me, it was very rude, hateful on so many levels, and really unnecessary, not called for, about what Khia said about Trina's mom. Now, Khia released a video right after Trina's mom passing by saying that Trina sacrificed her own mother for fame. And y'all, that's a whole lot. That's too much. And I really hope that Trina doesn't accept the words that Khia is trying to speak into her life. You know how people can be so negative and then they want to speak stuff into your life? Like, Trina, you ain't even got to receive that, honey. It's just a level of disrespect that should have never been crossed on so many levels, okay? And I guess Khia got so much hate and so much beef for Trina. She don't care about destroying Trina, her career, with those type of words. And I know, like, in this celebrity thing, a lot of people say that celebrities sacrifice things for their career, but how about we just say that they worked hard in order to get to where they are today? That's all I'm saying. So if you guys would like to watch that video, then I will leave a link in the description box and I will pin it in the comment section, but I will not be airing that video on this video, okay? I'll just leave a link to it. So let me know what you guys think about this video. Think about all of this, you know, with Trick Daddy's DUI, with Trina possibly getting scammed and having money stolen from her for her business partner of 20 years. And then with Khia releasing statements about this. I mean, it was, like I said, just too much. But I'm going to go ahead and wrap up this video. Thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it as always. And I will talk to you guys in the next video. Bye.